Today on Drawbli, we are drawing
helmets.
And you can share your helmets online using the hashtag Drawbli and click the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. Abby, we're doing some helmets. What kind of helmet did you choose?
A fearful one that I'm afraid of.
Fearful?
I'm afraid. What? You know what's funny? That's like my my common theme is like, I'm afraid to draw this.
Okay.
Like if I wanted to do clickbait titles, all my titles would be like, we're terrified of what we're drawing today, and it's like a flower again or something.
Oh my gosh, why aren't we clickbaiting? What are we doing?
I know, we could have been clickbaiting all this whole time.
Oh my
what we're
God.
drawing today is really scary for new artists to try.
The hardest thing to draw
Literally,
in the world.
these are so easy to come up with. And I'm just here like, we have form in the meat space. That's my title.
Yeah. Gosh, we really have been messing this up.
We don't even know what the true possibilities are.
Gotta clickbait harder.
So what's your helmet there? What's that from?
A guy.
A guy. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
He might be like a police officer or something, like a bike.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Honestly, no idea.
No idea. Interesting. I wasn't sure if you knew because I know you're more into the mech side of life than I am.
The mech side of life.
As in you play games here and there that have mech in them.
I have played video games with mechs in them.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm not a huge gamer. I'm not a gamer. So...
Well, we have played games together.
We have. They're lots of fun. I do enjoy playing games with you.
Mm-hmm.
They just are more... I'm more easily, like, worried in them than you are. Like, oh my gosh, this raft simulation is getting pretty extreme.
Yeah, we were playing Raft for a little while. That was a really fun game.
Uh-huh.
We should get back into that.
Yeah, I love that one. We have an amazing raft going.
Yeah, that I have built.
Yes, that Ben has built.
Yes.
Let it be known.
Let it actually be known.
Let it for sure be known that Ben has built this amazing raft.
For those that know, like the game Valheim or Raft, they have building in them. And of course, I let my inner 3D modeler come out, which is a very big presence. And I go crazy. I go ham on the building.
It's amazing to see. I always knew you should have been an architect, and this just proves it. This just really nails it in.
We are not opening that. You are done.
You could be the lead in literally any rom-com. That's my point.
Uh-huh. Well, so why are you afraid of this helmet?
I've never drawn like mechanical stuff.
Yeah, I mean, neither
or I
have
should
really.
say like 2 times I've tried it, and it's not something I know a lot about. I mean, it'll be fine. I'm not like expecting any great things, but
what if it's like secretly you're amazing at it? Like
that would be so cool. What if there's just something that you don't even need to practice in this world and never even need to try to get good at, and it turns out you're just better than an expert who's been in that field for 40 years.
Wow. And
you just rolled up there. I'm like the rookie. It's like in movies.
This is weirdly specific, but go on.
It's like in movies where the trope is you have a guy who doesn't know anything about chess making a move that just like blows away the grandmaster, and he's like, I resign. And you're like, yeah, because of my one starting move.
Yeah, my starting move, wow.
Because, if you don't know anything about chess, you're like, oh my gosh, it could very well be.
Just one move. No one's ever moved that pawn first before.
Exactly.
I can't believe he thought of it first.
Exactly. And that grandmaster was like, no, you must be some secret master in disguise. And you're like, no, it was just me.
It was just me, I'm the janitor.
I'm the janitor.
The janitor.
The janitor, and I play in the park with the old men.
Oh, okay. I like this character. Who is this?
Good at chess. This is Leonardo DiCaprio, featured in that movie he was in many years ago, where he was the janitor.
Oh, wait. Are you sure it was Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, is that Good Will Hunting?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I forgot that was Leonardo DiCaprio. It's been a long time since I've seen it. That's a good movie.
I never saw it.
Oh. Well, anyway.
Next up on movies we haven't seen.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this helmet. I have
no idea.
Yeah, I'm just like...
I'm lost.
Bro.
What is a helmet even?
It's just a bunch of shapes and stuff.
Add a bunch of layers.
Just, you know
So
what?
I don't need to commit.
When in doubt, add a bunch of layers.
Layers are the non-committal person's dream.
Yeah?
Where you're like, I just don't want to commit to any one look, any one version of this. Layers say, try it on, put it back on the rack.
Oh. Well, I actually think layers are the smarter way to work.
They actually are very good about this.
I think if I could, I would just do everything in layers. It just kind of, it is very time consuming. So I try not to do everything in its own layer. I mean, if it were up to me, I would make like every single piece of my line art, like, oh, the line art for the goggles, the line art for the strap, everything would be on its own layer. But that's just like not feasible.
Right, but it makes it very easy to go back and like edit things.
I mean, I guess it is feasible. It's just very time consuming. And I'm like, ain't nobody, ain't me got time for that.
No, none of it.
Defo not. I'm trying to fix my line art now, and only if I had this on a separate layer. It could have been so much easier.
Lucky for me, my line art turned out perfect the first time.
Oh man, wow.
Why weren't you? Yeah.
I should have
Don't
thought
you
of
wish
that.
you were me?
Yeah.
My perfect line art the first time.
I
AKA, I decided to just plug onward.
Yeah. Well, I had a problem that I like really needed to solve. Sometimes I see issues and I'm like, nah. But sometimes
Let me just pass the buck on that one.
yeah, sometimes I have a problem that I'm like, this one I actually have to fix or else this won't like make any sense. A lot of the time I do spot a lot of my issues. It's just like I can't fix everything or else I'm gonna just be stuck working on shading a helmet for like 3 hours.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's like, well, I could do that, or over time I'll just get faster and better. And
Right. Like, I'll just trust that the process will guide me to a better process on its own eventually.
One day, yes. That's the idea. That's the hope.
Exactly.
Will it though?
It will. Have faith. Have faith.
Have faith in trust the process.
Trust the process.
We should trust the process.
I have absolute faith in the process.
Do you?
No.
Well, I'm not feeling too bad about this now. I got some things.
Actually, I'm kind of having a good time with this. Like, this is not a bad time. I'm just plugging away. Don't know where it's going to go or how it's going to turn out, but in the end, we're going to have some approximation of the helmet.
So you said you were scared of drawing this. Is there, like...
Well, because I've never drawn, like, hard angles like this. You know how we've said in the past that, like, faces, unforgiving, because you notice when things are wrong.
I think hard angles are the same way?
I think, like, for hard mech objects like this, it's very similar, where if something is off...
You can tell.
You can tell.
But not with organic shapes? At least with hard surface stuff, it's like relatively simplistic. Like, oh, that shape is an oval. That shape is a triangle, But with a face, it's like so hard to break that down. Nigh impossible.
Yeah, it's a lot of different moving parts on a face. Very difficult.
For real. I'm just kind of going in now and working on this mask because I'm like, why not?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I sure do. Get in there. Get onto that mask. I'm messing around with some different brushes that I never get to get into that are just really different and kind of fun.
What kind of brushes are you playing with?
They're like in the materials and the texture. The problem is the texture is extremely repetitive. So it's very obvious very quickly that I'm working with a brush. But if I just kind of scrub some of that back out with the blending tool, maybe.
That's the secret. The secret sauce.
Oh, yeah. I'm liking that.
It's all about the blending.
Not too much blending, but some. Let's do a little more here.
We haven't done anything that's like incredibly reflective before, have we?
No, we haven't.
I think we were trying to maybe do sunglasses at one point, but we didn't.
Did we chicken out?
I think we got too scared.
We're very timid creatures, we're always very worried.
Were you gonna say, or I am?
Yeah, I didn't want to like loop you into my self-deprecation. That would have been rude.
I'm going to try giving these goggles some little reflections.
Do it. Do it.
I'm not scared.
I dare you.
I ain't scared. No goggles. I am terrified. Like, there's a whole scene in this guy's goggles just reflected there. But...
How's your helmet going?
Haven't done anything to it.
No, nothing at all. Just been over there, just kind of
twiddling my thumbs,
making doodles.
I'm oh, my pen. There we go. Yeah, I am working on it now. By the way, new pen tips in the mail, on the way.
Thank goodness.
Help Ben with his pen, the Ben pen.
The belabored Ben pen. Oh my goodness.
It has been a little rough lately. Not working out super hot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like my pen kind of stops working from time to time, as Abby found out very recently in our last couple
Oh yeah,
vids.
when I tried to, we were playing past the art, and I was brutally awakened to the reality of how obnoxious it is to have a pen that does not work. Which you would think, you have not had that pencil that long, that
Like
it would
a
be
year,
like breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
A testament to Apple's quality.
Yeah, literally, because you are very gentle with your stuff. Like you.
I am. I have like old electronics from forever ago that still work. Like,
If it was anyone else, I'd be like, oh, you're probably a little rough with it, but not you. You're
yeah, I
really
never
careful.
put a. Now this is a bad example, but I never put a case on my phone.
Oh well. Yeah, but you've gone your whole life with that being fine.
Yes, and I accidentally stepped on my phone.
It was in your
Not-
pocket.
Not that long ago. Yes,
Yeah.
it was in my in
Like
shorts
you changed into
pocket.
some different shorts.
And I was walking through the room, and I just happened to step on my shorts and crunch.
And big old crunch.
It was not a great feeling.
No, not at all.
But yeah, I normally
We'll get it
take
fixed
very.
here soon.
I normally take very good care of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This was the exception that proves the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does that really prove the rule though? I don't really get that statement.
I love how my textures on my helmet are turning out.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe we should do more mech stuff.
Heck yeah. I'm here for it. Let's
Maybe
do
it's
it.
not that bad.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's
Everybody was like, it's hard. Like, yeah, no, it's not. Did you see that helmet I made?
just. Look how easy this is.
It was
guys.
so easy.
Finally.
It turned out amazing.
Art is so easy. Gosh,
Gosh.
we've been doing it wrong.
We've been going about it the hard way.
I mean, mine looks so good that I'm just gonna work on some other stuff now. Might as well.
Now that you've just nailed it.
I feel like that's what we should have named Drawbli. I think it's a Netflix show though.
Oh, nailed it where they get the cakes bad.
Where they get the cakes back.
Where they get the cakes bad.
I don't know if it's cake, but I honestly haven't
I
watched
think
it.
it's usually in reference to cake.
Okay, well, we nailed it.
We sure did. I am abusing these clipping masks.
Yes, I always do. Clipping masks are awesome. You don't
super
clip? You don't clip every chance you get? Look, I've got 1, 2, I got 3 here, Abby. I'm clipping all day.
Oh yeah, they're becoming a much more standard part of my workflow. You having a good time? You having a good time on your helmet there?
My army man?
Your army man?
I love my army man. He's my favorite. Did you have like a toy or anything growing up that was like...
G.I. Joe.
uh,
My brother said G.I. Joes.
What did you have? Did you have some Joes?
I had some like half chewed up Barbies.
Half
No.
chewed
They
up.
didn't start that way, but they always ended
But then
that way.
Abby got
No.
hungry.
No, the dogs.
Then Abby got
Let's see, I wasn't. I had like one of those Barbie styling heads where you could style her hair. But then I had 4 sisters.
But did you have one that was
so I
like
didn't need
the
that.
toy? I mean, like this was
Oh,
Abby's
man.
favorite. Nothing could compare.
That's quite a rabbit hole. I had a lot of toys. Most of my nothing can compares were either plastic or stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Pretty much the majority. That was all my pride and joy.
What kind of stuffed animal?
Animals.
I'm
And
sorry.
I was the person that had like 20 that got tucked into bed individually every night and slept with me all
Aw.
the time. So I probably could reel off their names.
Oh, they had.
They had backstories.
I had. Oh, they had. Okay, give me an example. Let's hear one. What do we got?
Well, one of them wasn't even real. One of them was invisible.
Oh, an invisible Hold on.
It was actually Tinkerbell.
Hold on. I'm trying to parse this. I'm trying to parse what was just said to me.
She came in handy. Now, this is why Tinkerbell existed, was because when we went to my grandma's house 3 hours away, we stayed for a few nights at a time, and I felt bad for my stuffed animals back at home without my tender love and care.
Oh, so you left this one to watch over them?
No, Tinkerbell came with us to grandma's, and then I would send her back at night to go check on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And make sure they knew I still loved them.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Yes.
I do remember having some stuffed animals when I was a kid. I had Frank the Turtle. I do remember Frank the Turtle. Oh, I had a Mickey Mouse. I don't know if there's no way I haven't told this story. But I had a Mickey Mouse that whenever we would come home, Mickey would be on the bed and his pants would be pulled down.
What?
Right? Isn't that scary? Isn't that sketchy?
I don't...
Ghost.
There's something...
Ghost.
Oh, no.
No, my dog would get a hold of Mickey, I guess. But why? Why,
I
dog?
think you've already given us the answer.
Why did my dog,
What
was happening there?
This is so weird.
This is
Why
a true
is this
story.
Your story.
This is true.
Your story is upsetting the children.
This is a true story. What was my dog Bo doing to poor little Mickey?
Why, Bo? Why?
Nobody knows.
Oh my gosh, that's wacky.
Bo knows, but I mean, Bo's in heaven now.
Yes.
all dogs go to heaven, as the
I'm
movie.
sure there's plenty of Mickeys in heaven.
As the movie
Bo.
taught us.
Yes. That was kind of a traumatic movie.
Is it? I don't remember it.
I mean, dogs die in it, so therefore
Very traumatic.
can't handle that.
So, I feel like mine is actually coming along pretty well.
Let's see, let me step back and see where mine needs some work. Okay, it needs... Yeah, I'm not hating this.
Are you relatively happy with
Yeah.
some of the things you got going on?
No, this has been really cool to work on, and I think I would like to try more of this kind of stuff in the future. This has been just really cool. It's kind of relaxing too. Getting the textures on the helmet was super fun. You don't get to work with textures like that as often, I feel like, with organic things. Organic things have texture, but not in the same way. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard. So I ended up like kind of just playing around, working on my whole dude here. My whole dude. And you know, he's shaped up a little here and there. For the actual like helmet, there's definitely a lot more that I could do on that. Because there's some cool like patterns and some stuff there. That is actually, I should say, what I should do here for my finishing touches.
Oh, yeah. For my finishing touches, I think I want to add some nicks on this blue part here. Try to get in a little more
some nicks,
detail
some
on
necks.
the eye framing on this part.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna do a little smoosh. Oh, my fingers aren't wide enough to get all my lips.
No, that's funny.
There we go. I smooshed them all in one.
Nice.
I got it. That was tough. I really had to stretch my hand there.
Good job. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to correct this line thing I got going on here. Whatever this mess is. I kind of like, so I keep my sketch layer, at least what I've been doing is just kind of keeping my sketch layer on top. And that's been fun to like see that come through to the end and then go back. Because I feel like there is often, and I hear other artists talk about this, but like so much like either happy accidents or I hear a lot of people call it like energy in your sketch.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I have necessarily energy, but
No, I absolutely
there's like
agree.
something fun about a sketch that doesn't often, at least for me, make it through here to the end.
Yeah, I would say you're definitely not alone in that at all. I mean, lines convey so much energy in the way they move and their subtleties and how their thickness changes from beginning to end. And recapturing that in a fully like painted image seems really hard.
It does seem really hard. I think that's because it is.
Yeah.
Now, hear me out.
Now, hear me out.
I'm not positive
sorry.
here, but I'm thinking this whole drawing thing ain't as easy as we thought.
Everybody said it'd be so easy.
I was lied to.
Just kidding. Nobody said that. Literally nobody.
I really like that. Now, this isn't necessarily in my image, but there's like a little bit of it here and there. I've added this little line that like actually makes that look a lot more three-dimensional. It's really cool.
That is really cool, Ben.
Yeah. Like, you won't get it until I show it to you, and you'll be like, oh, actually, yes.
Oh, cool.
Well,
let's do it.
let's do it. Yeah? Okay.
Let me see what you got.
All right. You can take a gander at mine first. Here you go. There, my guy.
Oh, love that. I love the lines on the hatchwork on the top. I don't know what that is, a hatch on his head or whatever, but the seam.
See, I told you would like it.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. So that was it. But like putting that little edge of white there, I did correct it a little, and then like,
yeah,
also...
that's what stands out to me immediately as like super cool. And then I like
Thank you.
You can tell how bubbly his eye protection is.
Uh-huh.
I like that a lot.
So bubbly.
So bubbly.
Yeah. Well,
That's
thank
cool.
you. Cool.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Let me see yours. Wow.
Oh my gosh. You're so funny.
Wow.
Stop.
No, it looks awesome. It looks really cool.
I really enjoyed making the top part. The proportions are actually a little off.
Yeah.
I hid the reference.
It's a little. That's okay. He's a little misshapen.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's okay.
Yeah.
It's like a very fisheye perspective almost.
Oh yeah, that's very artistic.
Wow, this looks awesome right here.
That's where I was really enjoying using the texture brushes.
If I zoom out, the shading here, excellent.
Oh, thank you.
Plus, the textures are really fun.
They're
very, very cool. And this patch in particular looks really, really
I
good.
know, and I didn't do that. I hit a brush. I tapped it with a brush, and the brush did that.
No, I'm talking about like the lighting
Yeah.
and the way that the texture has
Happy accident, indeed.
affected with the lighting there. You've done a very nice job.
Well, thank you.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. You can share your
Helmets
online using the hashtag Drawbli and click the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. And this is the part where we say
Ta-ta.
goodbye. Yeah, we're switching it up. We're saying ta-ta now. That's our thing. Yeah, we're ta-ta people now.
Ta-ta. Papa. We're papa and ta-ta people. I'm not leaving that bit in.
Yeah.